up, people? I was just sitting down here working on some stuff, and I thought, it's Tuesday, I'm allowed to stream today. Know what I mean? How's everyone doing? I was just updating the Discord channel while I'm here. Anyone has any questions or anything they want to talk about, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just working on some stuff. I actually just built this tab in the Google Sheet, I guess, if you're interested. Hey, Connor, how you doing? Someone was asking in the Discord about looking up, like, who had the most rushing attempts on a team in a particular year. So I built this thing, which is just the position lookup. So you can look up the wide receiver 1 in every year since 2000, or the running back 3 in every year since 2000. So I thought that'd be handy. So I just converted it so you can look up a particular team in a particular year, and it looks up the top 2 quarterbacks, top 2 running backs, top 3 wide receivers, top 2 tight ends. In fact, you can change the rank if you want to see the 3rd quarterback. You just switch it. And the ranks are based on total touches, and then you can see, the overall volume, the share of the offense, and then some rough stats like yards per team attempt, yards per snap, yards per touchdown, and total touchdowns and stuff. Just if you're ever looking to look up an offense quickly, you just change the name or the year that you're looking for. So I'm Rams in 2018. And just goes and looks them up, just in case you were looking for. Apparently, someone was looking for who was the rushing attempt leader in a particular year for a particular team. So, yep, it's in there. I was building that. I was like, I could just do that on stream, but then I got it finished before I went live. So here we are. How's everyone doing? I gotta work on my. I got to work on the weekly model, I guess. But also the Scott Fishbowl's sheet from Addison just dropped, so maybe I'll just stuff that into the last year's cheat sheet that I made. Oh, yeah. Not everyone's a big fan of the new Abby. I don't know how long I'll keep that up. I really don't like not having my original. I feel like it's important. Having never changed it for a significant period of time, other than sticking stickers on Homer. All right, so that's that. NFL database has a new tab. Look at that. This thing's beeping, but I'm not seeing any new messages. What's that about? All right. So I just downloaded, if you have an Addison Hayes on this, I think it's called ffthreads.com. He's selling a database, essentially, but it's of Scott Fishbowl 11. It's got Scott Fishbowl 11 scoring, so you can look at how players would have scored in every year using Scott Fishbowl 11 scoring, so you can adjust how you want to adjust for the different scoring systems. Where is it? I just downloaded that and I had a cheat sheet last year for Scott Fishbowl 10, so I was wondering if I could just, convert the two. So this is Addison's data. You see it's got all the regular stats, but then in the scoring section, it has Scott Fishbowl 11 rank, player position rank, and also Scott Fishbowl scoring and points per game, just using, it's got Scott Fishbowl 10 in it as well, weekly scoring. I guess he just forgot to update that column heading. Either way, we want Scott Fishbowl 11. So, all right, let's go find that thing that I made for last year. It'll be useful sheets. Scott Fishbowl draft tracker. Is that it? Maybe. Yeah, this looks like it. I modified this just to be a regular draft cheat sheet for myself, but I'm pretty sure this is this is last year's. Yep. All right, so we can just stick the Scott Fishbowl 11 scoring in here, presumably. 2020 version. Let's do the 2021 version. All right, so first off, what's Addison changed about the layout? I've got a helper column I have to pay attention to, 2 helper columns, 3 helper columns, alive. So his database last year had 68 column headings. Let's see what the new one has. 58. Okay. What did you take out? What did you take out, Addison? Oh, wait. No, some of that was hidden. Okay. So what did I add or Addison delete? Good question. All right. Let's do it this way. Scott Fishbowl database. Insert a row. Then we'll copy the old ones. Paste them in and see what's new. Okay, so I added ADP. Apparently I was looking up ADV, position rank ADP. Neat. So apparently there's more something I did than Addison did. I added 10 extra columns. Look at that. What else did I add? Attempt share. Okay. So I have to calculate that. All right. Outside of that, I also calculated target share, apparently. So move that one up, and targets per game I wanted to see. And the reason I'm doing this is so it matches up to the one in the cheat sheet that I built, so I can just copy and paste it in. It would be the idea. Oh, look, I also created yards per carry. Nice. Didn't create, but you know what I mean. Let's see. That all matches up. I like Addison. Good nerds, keeping the same structure of their databases year over year. Okay. I created these ranking systems. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of what I added right there. Different rankings. Scott Fishbowl, 10 points per game. Interesting. Oh, no, that's what it is. Hang on. Scott Fishbowl, 11 points per game is right here. And before that, I added these columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. I included flex rankings, which is useful for creating a draft sheet, to be honest. All the same. All the same. Okay, we got it. So I have to import ADP positional rank. I have to find ADP. Targets per game is pretty simple to calculate. We can just do that right now. That's games played. Okay. Number, let's do that. Calculate target share and attempt share, okay. Presumably we can do that internally. Sum if sum of team attempts in a specific year. This team this year. It gives you the sum, and then we want to know the percentage of it. Yeah, there we go. That won't be perfect because, well, for one thing, players change teams midway through the year, and also we don't have perfect team attempts listed in this database, I'd imagine. But it will do for government work. Something new to say. Huh? I am right. Sack percentage. It must be new because I got some weird ass numbers going on in there, Addison. Right. Target share, same thing. So if it's sum of targets for this team. E3. This year. Divide players' targets by team targets, you get target share. Yeah, this is why I normally don't just stream work, because it's the opposite direction, and it's not exactly thrilling. It's not gameplay, you know what I mean? What was that, Connor? Have you ever looked at red zone volume? Yes, I have. I actually have a database of it somewhere. Like before Pro Football Reference went behind a paywall, I was tracking year-to-year red zone variance. I found it very useful for looking for regression, actually, and also to understand why players had certain touchdown roles on certain teams. That database is probably still up there somewhere. I won't have last year or this year because, again, I just haven't dipped behind that paywall yet. Red zone targets. That's for 2020, though. Hang on. I got a database around here somewhere. Red zone database. There it is. Yeah, I was doing regression to the mean for the whole thing. Let's see how many years are in here. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So if you want a history of it, it's in that database. Yeah, most touchdowns come in the rushing zone. That's the thing I used to hammer. Like, we really don't get that most touchdowns really do happen within the 10 yards and the 20 yards. trying to predict someone getting touchdowns outside of that is incredibly unuseful. And looking for players who got most of their touchdowns outside of the red zone is one of the reasons you can track regression fairly effectively. Where is it? For a goddamn song to play. Oh, that'll do. All right. What else was I doing here? Targets per game rank. Wow. True points per game rank. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing I was doing last year. Technical points per game. That's what it was. Do I need that? I don't really want it. What was I using it for? Yeah, I was using it a lot. Instead, I'm going to convert it over to just standard points per game, I think. Scott Fishbowl 10 points per game. I was trying to weed out players that had good points per game, but it was based on a very small sample size. But I don't know about that right now. Yeah, we'll just do it this way for now. Ooh, I do want to do flex rank though. And I'll have to create that. I swear, didn't I see a... Just make it flex rank, shall we? Okay. Flex rank would be super flex rank, technically, right? We didn't include quarterbacks, surely. No, we just took quarterbacks out of the equation. All right, so if this equals QB, then do NA. Is a problem? That's gonna be a problem. Need to do a rank formula for the Scott Fishbowl scoring. BC. Greater equal than this, but also in this year. Problem is, no one's going to rank 1 to 32. Gonna need a... Yeah, that'll do it. There we go. Okay, so we got flex rank figured out. So we can just convert that to flex rank. Neat. All right, and that should be good. That's all the helper columns we got working. All right. I have to find ADP for it, but other than that, should be pretty good. Yep. Yep. Oh, okay. Me trying to watch this on my phone. Is this a spreadsheet for... sorry, man. It's got fishbowl stats. I'm trying to build my cheat sheet. I can zoom in a little bit, but to work, I really need to be zoomed out a lot of the time. I can give you a bigger version of me, if that's any more helpful. Hey, Peter, what does your shirt say? It's James the Brain shirt, man. R.I.P. James the Brain. I was just on John Hogue's podcast, so put it back in my mind. He's someone we lost last year. And he was John Hogue's co-host. So. Dynasty Ant has made a shirt to raise money to help support his family after he passed. Which is still available on Outhouse's site, I imagine. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's really no great way. Look, this is the best I got. As far as streaming and you be able to see me working in a spreadsheet. And this is me super zoomed in. Like, it's too zoomed in for me to really do much work. But I can try my best if you'd rather see this. Sorry, I'm rolling the cigarette. You can't see that, but I'm doing it. All right. So we need ADP, which means we need Kevin O'Brien. Because I don't have any Scott Fishbowl ADP yet, and he's going to be tragging the mocks. So this draft pattern's not going to work until we get that. Oh, this is the ADP. Nice. Need to get a hold of some Scott Fishbowl ADP, apparently. Round. Just delete this for now so I don't get confused. Uh-oh. Looking up position in F. Yep. Rank in AX. That's probably what it is. Oh, I also need to update that. All right. There we go. Well, that's working. Okay. AX should be working. What else are we missing? D since 2009. No, that should be working. Why is it not? BD. Oh, okay. We don't need BD. We need BF. I'm not doing technical points per game anymore. I thought it was fun, but no one else seemed to go with it. That's the average points per game. Scott Fishbowl 11 scoring by position and position rank. That's a history of it since 2009. Individual ranks, and this is bucketing the ranks, so top 3, top 5, top 12, just to give you an idea of expectation. All right, last 4 years, highest scorer, is that flex rank? C. Yeah, it's flex rank. So that's taking out the quarterbacks. It's been a running back top 4 the last 4 years. 2015, it was a wide receiver. These are both Travis Kelce. I'll guarantee it. That's Travis Kelce. Tight end's viable in the first round of Scott Fishbowl. If you look at top 5 scorers over the last 10 years. Oh, wait, we can add. We've got a 2020 now. That'll do. Last year it was a running back too, top 2, but Travis Kelce, that huge year from him, entered into the top 3. Count if position inside the top 12. Oh, how many players inside the top 12 going back to whenever? 7 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 3 tight ends. Wow, yeah, tight ends very viable in the first round of Scott Fishbowl scoring. Barely viable. I mean, it's as viable as wide receiver. It's more viable than wide receiver, really. If it's Travis Kelce. Just check I got that right. A. Huh? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's looking up this table over here. Yep. I don't have any ADP yet, so that makes sense. Average of AY. Points per game. What have I got in here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was contrasting Scott Fishbowl scoring to PPR, mostly so you could see what changes. Scott Fishbowl position rank scoring. Where is it? Yeah, it's got to be this. AX. There we go. I was trying to, one of the main reasons I was looking at this is to see if, rushing or pass catching running backs still had the same edge. And what's the target share of running backs in the top 5 compared to PPR scoring, And it's pretty identical. It's a little less viable, but not really. Not much difference PPR scoring in terms of overall ranks outside of those heights. Yeah, they have a slightly higher rushing percent average, 63 to 50, 65 in the top 3. Slightly lower target share, 15.7 to 15.2. But pass catching still viable. But more dominant rushes are more likely to be like in the top 3 or top 5 with Scott Fishbowl scoring. I thought that was an interesting comparison at the time. Oh, I gotta fix VoRP. Okay. It's gonna take a while. BD. Switch that to BF. I think that should be AX. And then BF. There we go. Spreadsheet grinding at its finest. Who cares? Mm. Half the problem with this stuff is remembering what the hell you were trying to do. The technical points per game was meant to take out the necessary 8-game filter or 12-game filter. Because what I was doing is just dividing by starting weeks instead of dividing by the games they played. I remember now. No. Technical points per game is just points divided by 16 instead of the games they actually played. I miss my hotkeys. Count if S E greater or equal to this year. And then position rank requires I put in a position formula. So FF F3. There we go. All right. I like technical points per game, but it confuses everyone, so I look at it by myself alone in my room. Tell you what, since these two terms are becoming more common, healing unusable weeks, why not? I need the same formula though. Usable weeks for a quarterback would be, just call them top 12. How are we going to line that up? Okay, yeah, this one's going to make more sense for it. All right. J, didn't we say? Yep. What's a usable week for a running back? Top 24, right? 24 seems viable. Top 25 weeks. Addison? Asshole. It'll do. Damn sequiturs. How many ceiling weeks do they have on average? What did I say? Top 5? BI. Okay, so I'm calculating ceiling and usable weeks for different positions based on Scott Fishbowl 11 scoring, just to give us an idea. What is it? BI? All right. Top 12 is BJ. Funny. All right, so running backs in the top 12 give us 7 usable weeks, and wide receivers give us 6 in the top 12. All right. Average points per game. Neat. Gotta find ADP data. Yeah, that's just kind of useless. I'm deleting that. Neat. Someone might be interested in that. And VORP, why not? Scott Fishbowl 11 VORP. Huh? Taking a break from my office spreadsheets to watch something immensely more interesting. A spreadsheet. I appreciate you, Craig. Yeah. What spreadsheets are you grinding, I guess, would be my question. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. This is boring as heck. I don't do the whole talking while working thing well. I get it. I work much better with questions, though. What does it actually say? The Brainiacs. Nice. Hang on a second. Let's see if Kevin's around. Mm-hmm. How does it keep? Anyway. What's the highest I've had to take Bateman? I've only managed to get him in one place, actually. Where is it? Dynasty. I believe I took him end of the first round. I can look it up much quicker on Dynasty Planet than I can remember it. I think it was 111. And even that seemed to be easy, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I have exactly one share. It's in Trade Addicts. All right. Yeah, it looks like I took him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like I took him 109 actually. No, it's 113. Wow, that's technically the first pick of the second round. I have 13 leagues? That's a weird pick. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. 13 first round picks. That seems weird. What's going on there? It's only a 12-team draft. Someone must have traded in. What happened here? I can't even remember this draft. Yeah, someone like traded in for double pick, so it's kind of weird. But I actually took it on 111, 112. That's where my pick fell. So the very end of the first round's the highest, and the only place I've been able to take him so far. I've found much more Dimey Brown. I've got him a few times in like second. Nickelodeon. Dimey Brown 207. This is a kind of a weird league, so it's a hard thing to match up to. But I got Dimey Brown 305 in this one. It's pretty easy to acquire him right now. Kalen Hill as well. Yes, I am. This one, Elijah Moore, cost me a packet. It cost me a first-round pick next year plus a second-round pick this year to get. Just I needed Elijah Moore on my team somewhere. Oh, here we go. It's good to have nerd friends. Take note. Be friends with nerds. That was a Superflex league, though, if I saw correctly. Yeah, both of them were. A lot of my leagues are Superflex these days. I don't even say thank you properly. He has not made it downloadable. Kind of sucks. All right, Scott Fishbowl ADP. With your naming format. All right. There we go. Thank you. Excel's got some neat functions if you can get them to work for you. I mean, nice try. Did I misspell one of those? T. Higgins. Okay. Gotta teach Excel some things, you know? Okay. I must have misspelled something because it's tried to copy those misspellings over. The only problem I got to fix now is Kevin's name format is last name, comma, first name, and I'm just trying to rearrange it all to be, you know, something that matches up to something else. Because then I can combine the ADP with the other steps. Since we don't have an ID, I've got to do it, you know, manually through name lookup. DK Mark, okay. That's a weird misspelling there. Sorry, you can't see it at all, but there we go. Wow, that's huge to me. I'm gonna take out all the juniors just because it makes everything easier. I mean, Don Evans is just not right. Ross St. Bram went a little wrong. I was going to ask Zach about Brian Edwards, and I completely forgot to. I recorded with him last night. AJ Mean. Well, close. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, but Rodrigo Blankenship, you get correctly. Okay. Kankirk. All right. That's just funny. Get it right. Okay. TTV Johnson? Not quite. I'm trying my best. It's just gotten insane, yeah. That's because, you know, Scott Barrett's all over him because he knows his numbers, and Elijah Moore has great ones. It also depends on your bubble, though, man. I've been told Elijah Moore hype is too high this entire off season, and honestly, I've only just started to hear about him in more mainstream circles. I think it's just a Jamison Crowder news creating hype to be against. Honestly, it's been really easy. It's not really easy to get him in my dress, but that's because literally everyone in them knows I want him and I'm willing to pay. Like Gabe Gearing literally sniped me in the second round, but that's the only reason I didn't get him. And that made me go to my other leagues and try to overpay, which I did. I think you'd be surprised about his actual market value. But, your mileage always varies in your own league. It might be worth twice as much in your league as everyone else's. Mm-hmm. AJ Mullen? Pretty sure that's wrong. Struggling with those. I mean, he's also a rookie in year one, so let's. I'm hoping for 600 yards. That's what I'm hoping for from Elijah Moore this year. That's my base. That's where I want him to get to. I don't know this was quicker, actually, after correcting all the shit they got wrong. I don't know using that Excel function worked well. And get it right, Excel, you know what I mean? We're going to take full stats out of here as well when we finish. I like seeing Kalen Cole still has an ADP, personally. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. Love correcting errors. You better do if you want to work in Excel. Must Mariota? In a sense, that's wrong slightly. Appreciate you all checking it out, even if it's over for a few minutes. I know I'm not, content man. Really do. All right, the names look roughly okay. No. There we go. $2020 score. Interesting. Giving you a little stat in the ADP. That's nice. All right, so this is all the ADP data we have. How can we merge that into this? We need player name, data name, which I know what to do with. Team, position. Hang on. We're just going to do this. As an art to merging sheets. People don't even know. They don't even know. Team. Okay, so I think we need that to be an actual number. All right. We're going to need to create a 2020 score section. Then position, rank, and age. Where'd it go? Then ADP. No, then it's age. Jesus. Come on, man. Min, max, then ADP. Okay, so these are going to have to be formulas because we don't have that in Kevin's ADP. That's going to have to be a formula too. And then we've got 9 in a row. 9 in a row. Neat. Post this in. Okay, we've got like 24 rounds of ADP. Nice. How deep are these drafts? How many picks do we have? Either way. From the first cell, give me the first 2 letters. That should do it. Count if S is the most useful formula. Position rank, so I also need the position. Oh, right, we need less than, not greater than. Okay, there we go. Less than. Thank you. All right. Where is my substitution formula? Want to see something neat? It's created by a Patreon, and I stole it like a thief in the night, because that's what I do. That's the type of person I am. He created an Excel formula basically to weed out most formatting in player names. He went about it a pretty neat way using substitute, so I just kind of stole it. Where's clean name? Yeah, there it is. I think. No, there it is. Yeah. And that'll work in this instance. Look at that. Beautiful. Put a lot of work into making that, and I just outright stole it. Crap it. Okay. I like organizing it by round. It just makes a lot more intuitive sense to me. Excel formatting at its finest. What I should just do is conditional formatting to change the color of the round number, but I'm pretty lazy. And that would require getting into formulas for conditional formatting. I kind of hate doing that. I've already got enough of it in here anyway. $13, $14, $15, $16. I swear, once I get it built, it'll be really fun. Till then, it's just a very boring man staring at a very boring spreadsheet. It's just how most fantasy content gets its start. True story. True story. All right, that's the first 25 rounds bracketed out. Neat. There we go. So now technically, if in my draft this is the exact order, yeah, it highlights them as having been taken. Isn't that fun? Nice. Find a better way of doing this, and I forget how I did it, but yeah. Is that it? Yeah, I'll do it. So it tries to predict the next pick using ADP in this special column, and you can ask it to look for different positions. Baby, do it, baby. Looking it up in P. No, we just need to look it up in O. That'll do it. There we go. So it predicts, it tells you who's the next position player to go off the board, depending on what you type up here, and also who's the next player to go off the board according to ADP. I thought it was a quick, neat reference, and it was pretty easy to put in there. Let's see, draft pattern, ADP pattern. Neat, it's working. Also, ADP trends over here. Hey, look, this one started working. Nice. So according to ADP, 50% of the first round's running backs, 40% is quarterbacks. And then a few people are taking tight end. Look at that. Nice. It's almost straight running backs until round 5, which is when wide receiver picks up. It might be a little late. And get fairly even by the positions, Round 7 to 11, it's pretty much spread evenly. Heavy preference for running backs and wide receivers between them. Let's discuss. This is my last day off. I'm basically working about 14 days straight, by the way, just in case you're wondering why I get to sit at home. Hey, KJ Hamler and Matt Prater also had errors. Oh, appreciate it, dude. Your eyes are better than mine, and you're watching it secondhand. What's that shit about? Yep. P-I... Yep, thank you. Kendrick Bourne also did as well. Look at that. Where is Hamler? There it is. I'm guessing that's it. KJ Mamla. Okay. So, for example, what I found useful is if you get some reaches going on in your draft, it looks like this. So it tells you who's being left behind on the board, just quickly looking, and then you can decide what kind of position, what kind of player move you want to make. I found it useful for myself. Saquon Barkley also has an error, for sure. The only problem is it kind of relies on your spelling, which is terrible for me. Because you got to type it in as the draft goes, which on a slow draft is relatively easy to do. And it also shows you what kind of reach it is, and positional reach, and also pick reach. How many picks or how many positional ranks they took them above average. And I'm actually pick 1, so. What? I've got to put the third round reversal in. That's part of the problem. Okay, so when does this third round reversal happen? That's what I need to know. Huh, it's a little weird if you have a first round pick, huh? Yeah. All right. We need to find a new way of doing that. It's a snake draft, right? Hmm. Yeah, I've just been sitting here this whole time, Zach. That's about it. Sometimes I hate math. Most of the time I hate math. People seem to like the avatars, Zach. Okay, so why can't I figure out how to predict draft pick next round? They're 12-team drafts, right? They're 12-team drafts. And then you got a third round reversal I'm going to have to figure out. But first I have to just get the standard shit right. Hang on. How am I doing it in the new one? Into the night. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it wrong there too. Nice. I just kind of have to work it out. All right, so how many picks deep can we go? 264, that'll do. In fact, let's just do this. Huh. Can do it that way. B. Okay. I hate conditional formatting. I really do. Oh, my music disappeared. Look at that. How long have I been here? Feels like forever. I'm just trying to get it to highlight the cells with green if it's your team. God damn it. I hate conditional formatting. I really do. Oh, it really hates that one. There we go. So it's a third round reversal, right? So round 3 reverses. It really sucks to have the 101 pick, I'm pretty sure. 12 to 1, 1 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 12, 12 to 1. I think that's right. So if you've got the first pick, you get this pick, then you get this pick, and then you skip a whole lot, and you get that pick and that pick. Yeah. Not quite. Yeah. Yeah. We got it going on. Why is these cells highlighting in red, though? Huh. All right. Third round reversals building. I built this little strat tester, and it was really useful last year, and I'm trying to figure out how I built it, in case you're wondering. It's a heart to heart. Like you go back-to-back quarterbacks or back-to-back running backs or whatever. Yeah, as soon as we get the rankings right. You go straight QB, for example. Yeah, that works. Still working. So if we say so QB heavy, you go running back after that? Tight end late. Running back heavy. Wide receiver heavy or zero RB would be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another way of going zero RB would be wide receiver and quarterback. 5 rounds? No, not yet. And then running backs. Tight end in the first seems to have a significant advantage this year. I like you can't see it. It's a strat tester. Essentially, you kind of you assume you get the rankings right. So if you say, if I go quarterback, tight end, wide receiver, running back, running back, then it looks like the average points per game for those positions. If you got the rankings right, you drafted like a top 10 wide receiver if you take them in the 10th. Yep. Because that's on average how many running backs are being taken how many wide receivers are being taken according to ADP. So you get a top 10 wide receiver. Then it shows you the average points per game, and you can see, if you get everything right, what's your points per week, essentially, of the team that you craft if you get your picks right. So it's not perfect strat tester, but it's an interesting way of looking at it, I thought. Let's just check it's looking up BF right now. We need to be looking up Scott Fishbowl scoring. Yep. That's the one. AX. I think that's right. Scott Fishbowl rank. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Yeah. Why are there ones here? Don't know. And that's based on ADP. Like, literally only 10 wide receivers are taken by round 4. So if you take one in round 4, you're getting a top 10 wide receiver. That's what it's assuming. Anyone want to test a draft strategy? I do. I've got the 101, so I kind of need to. I go to straight quarterbacks and then rush into 0 RB. It's like the second best strategy, taking a tight end and then going quarterbacks, then wide receivers, then running backs. Wow, my running back 1 sucks. My running back 2, wow, that can't be right. I can't be averaging, 17 points per game if I fade running back that hard. The top 24 running back? Top 24 running back averages 17 points per game. I mean, no. BF AX since 2009 running back. Wow. It's really kind of broken, isn't it? Top 24 running backs averaging 17 points per game. Let's see that scoring history. Well, that includes the top, so it's a little misleading. Tell you what we could do. Put in a floor here. So the average, if they're a top 13 quarterback, but outside the top 5 kind of a thing. That's what I need. There's a way of getting that better, but I'm not doing it right now, I guess. I'd have to create more columns. Top 27 running back. Top 27 running back. The top 27 running back averages 17 points per game and Scott Fishbowl scoring. Yep. How about we don't do it as a range? You'll be taking it outside the top, whatever. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm trying to get a second condition in there so it doesn't just look the average of the top 17, but looks up the average of the top 10 to 17 or 12 to 17. I can't think how to build that in right now. For all two of you still watching. Go away, sad music. I said go away, sad music. Oh, here we go. Very in theme. Let me control the face. Yes and wrong. What's it doing? It's looking up something in N. NL. So I'm having to look up the floor of positions as well, essentially here. Which should give us a fair average expected kind of a thing. Web receivers. Tight ends. Mary. I need to put an F0 clause in there. If equals 0, then 1. Ugh. There we go. That should do it. Again, still just looking up the floor as well as the ceiling, so it creates a more realistic ADP in that stat tester thing I'm making. I mean, shit takes time, I'm gonna tell you. It's a lot of time staring at a spreadsheet that no one cares about. And the results will get a That's the goal of a response here. No, meant to be X. I'll zoom in a bit more. There you go. Dirty wings. All for that. All right. So this is floor. Actually, floor. All right, so if you go wide receiver, tight end, quarterback, 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 tight end, wide receiver, or tight end, quarterback, quarterback, wide receiver, which is all heavily leaning away from running back. The winner would be going wide receiver, then tight end, followed by quarterbacks. I mean, your quarterbacks suffer, but the advantage at running backs from 6 to 8 apparently pays off. Wait. Running back should be being drafted around the same spot. Why? Fix it. Stop being lazy. Because I'm drafting running backs in the same space. They should be creating, yep, the same numbers. So these running backs right here. Okay, what's going on here? I just have to fade the locks on this one, and this one. Yeah. This one. Should mean wait. Oh, that's why. I done broken something over here. Done broken something, but I can't figure out where it is. Like I'm looking up lesson 24 and lesson 24. Ah, that's why. Well, that's a relief, I guess. Strat 2. Strat 3 floor, correct. Stat 1 floor, correct. Stat 2 floor. Nope. It's meant to be S. Stat 3 floor. Stat 3 ceiling. There we go. Broken. All right, yeah, tight end gets the edge. I broke that error fix too. Yep, there we go. Tight end in the first seems to provide an edge this year. A bigger edge than quarterbacks drafted in the first round. But that's mostly because there's so many quarterbacks going off the board in the first round. Yeah, tight end has an edge this year. Last year it was straight quarterback did. I have to fake the flex spots. That's what I have to do now. It's still start 3 wide receiver, start 2 running back, right? Everything else is the same, I'm pretty sure. So the flex spots matter this year, so I'm going to have to fix these next. All right, let's fix that. How am I gonna look that up? Whichever one is the first one taken outside of your position would be your first flex, right? Position limits. How am I going to write that? Hang on. I'm just trying to get a cell to tell me if the roster is full yet so we can start filling up flex spots. In which case it can figure out, I hope, which one is the first flex, and then we can start populating these flex scorers as well. Damn it. Need that to produce an error. There we go. We don't have a quarterback 2 on this roster yet. All right. Yeah, that'll be helpful. Well, that'll help, but I don't know how to make it help. Probably won't need these. Hide those. So I need it to figure out if this equals yes. I needed to know which one is the point at which it got full. And that would be the lowest drafted. Okay, so I'll need to do this. Mm-hmm. I think I can do it by a percentage. Like once it hits 100%, it knows it's full. So if this equals yes. It needs to identify which one's over 100%. greater than 1. Can it do that? Oh. That's annoying. Hey, Guy. Sorry I missed your message here. Talking about anything you want to talk about, if you're still here. I'm just working on my Scott Fishbowl cheat sheet here. Taking a break from my office spreadsheet. I read this one, Craig, but I liked it. I'm trying to find a way to get it to figure out who's the first flex spot in a draft strategy. I can't think of a way of doing that right now. Oops. Could just do it by default. That flex spot's going to take a second to figure out. I don't know. I might be done for now. I can't figure out how to get these flex spots to work. First round running back still seems to give you a pretty big edge. If you just go right back to quarterback straight away. A first round wide receiver doesn't give you much of an edge. Seems to be leading heavy running back or quarterback alternatively. I mean, that's expected, right? Tight end beats wide receiver, but it doesn't beat running back. Although it does beat quarterback early, which is weird. Oh wait, that's because I've got my wide receiver in there. Yeah, I'm not sure tight end early provides the edge you need. If we get the ranks right. That 4-point positional advantage, as long as everyone else takes a tight end within the first 4 rounds and gets it right, that 4-point advantage isn't enough to beat the edge you get at running back 1, which is like 6 points, or wide receiver 1. And I'm not putting wide receivers in there, right? I need a 4th stat tester. No one's going wide receiver in the first round, though, so I'm not sure. Let's see, what does it do? Yeah, wide receiver early loses out to tight end, let alone running back or wide receiver. Running back or tight end. You get a 6-point advantage with a wide receiver drafted in the first round. At the position. And a 6-point advantage at running back, but your running back 2 kind of what's swaying it there. And you need a running back. Yeah, quarterback early's winning by the time you fill out your roster. The running back 2 loses so little. It's a 1-point advantage. Well, what if you go really heavy running back? Still can't win it that way. Running back into tight end. Nope. So many quarterbacks are going, you got to expect to lose. How'd you fill out the first 7 spots on your roster? Huh? No, wide receiver 3. Okay. This guy doesn't have a tight end. Keeps falling back towards quarterback. I mean, look at that advantage at running back I'm giving it. No, yeah. Enough quarterbacks are going early that it might swing running back as opposed to last year, which was heavily quarterback favored. The ADP seems to have swung heavily in favor of quarterbacks to respond to it. Like 13 by round 2. You give up so much a wide receiver to do that. Oh, wow. getting wide receivers so cheap. Drafting them in the 3rd round versus the 5th. It's like a 3-point advantage. What if we fade that quarterback 2? And take one wide receiver in the 4th. And it swings back to running back. Going to get that 4th round wide receiver, man. Interesting. It's interesting to me anyway. I'm going to keep playing with it. It's definitely not ready to go out, but it is somewhat ready. And now we'll set up something and I'll give it away to anyone who donates to Scott Fishbowl or something like I did last year. All right, I'm going to jet though. How long have I been here? 2 hours and 40 minutes. Sustained 2 viewers. I'll take it. But I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. I want to see if my family's around. So let's see. Appreciate anyone coming around to talk. Really do. I try and stream Mondays and Tuesdays. Or Scott Fishbowl all the time, I guess, at this point. I guess. Hey, I forgot to put my banner up. There you go. Brand. All right. Appreciate you all. I'm out of here for the day. You can find me on Twitter or you can find me here again next Monday. Normally around 2. I was a little later today, but no problem, bud. Appreciate it. See you around. Bye.